HOA dues are out of control. I have been a huge talker about why HOAs haven't really kept up with the value of what they're charging. And it's mostly because insurance costs. I get it. Insurance is super expensive right now. There's a lot of runaway things, but a lot of HOAs don't manage their revenues or reserves correctly. And there's a lady that actually will audit an HOA for you before you buy a condo. It costs a couple, $300-400, but I'd rather you walk away from a deal knowing that this HOA is a toxic asset versus something that's a real good value. So what's going on? Why is it so expensive? Insurance, reserves, cost of labor, things have to be maintained, right? And greed. And I have to say that across the country is the same problem. Now, this is monthly condo HOA fees by a rolling 3-month period. Now, Miami is obviously one of the most expensive, but that's because they went through the whole hurricane issue and now their things are being done. And a lot of places, a lot of condo apartments need to be retrofitted because there was that one condo that fell down and killed some people. And now there's a huge law going into effect to make sure that those residents are protected. Yeah. Association fees in Oakland, San Jose metro areas were lower than in San Francisco metro by about 540 to 560, but increased at slightly faster rates over the past year. Condo association fees, which can range from a few $100s to more than $1,000 a month, are on the rise largely due to insurance crisis, the California home insurance crisis. Going back to this is a solo cry from the industry, from the owners of homes all over California. Somebody has to do something about this insurance issue. I don't know what it is. I think California has to put a heavy foot down and smack them around a little bit. I understand the plight of the insurance companies. They're there to make money. And when they lose money, it sucks for them and the stakeholders and stockholders, but there's got to be a happy medium somewhere. And fair plan is not the right answer because it's way more expensive. Generally, costs of services are rising, so assessment fees need to rise. And when an HOA management company takes on an HOA, a condo association or townhouse association, they look at it, their fee per door. So it used to be nominal. Now it's pretty crazy expensive, but they're in the business to make money too. So there's a lot of overlapping issues that are coming down. I think HOA industry needs to be heavily regulated and looked at not as a tax, but as a lift of burden for those residents to not have to maintain the outside of their house or the lawn or the streets or the sewer or the water. And depending on how that the condo association set up, you might have to pay into it. And there's other things that you don't know about that are lurking underneath, like assessments. And the way I see it is HOAs are more like a tax, an added tax, because you're already paying a lot to live here. You're living a lot to buy a house or a condo. You're paying more in gas. You're paying more for insurance. You're paying more for everything. And if you move into a condo association, you have to pay that HOA due, and that's an added tax no matter how you look at it. San Jose's average is $557, and it went up last year from the year before 9%. Oakland, the same thing, $536. That's a huge tax. Now, look, let's just take this one example. And it's one of my listings. I just kind of popped this in here. I looked at this one right here, which I sold this unit right here a couple years back. It's not for sale yet. And it's 2-bedroom, 1-bath, measly 910 square feet. You get one carport. You don't get a garage, you get a carport. All right. You get a pool, that's great, but that adds to insurance. And look, we're Stonegate Villas, $374 a month. Now, I would say that that's a better managed HOA. However, $374 adds a lot to your monthly net, your monthly payment. If you bought this and put 20% down, which is $100,000, your loan is $400,000, and you're looking at a total of $3,400 PITI. That's at 6% interest. And Thursdays we look at the interest rates, and they're at 7.5%. So you would have to buy it down considerably, which means you're going to add points. So you could probably add, I don't know, what is it, $8,000 for 2 points, just rough numbers, and drop that down to 6%. And now you're putting in $113,000 down payment for all your closing costs. And then you're looking at $3,400. If you go interest only at the same rate, you're looking at $3,000. But that's still $400 extra a month that you have to pay for the privilege of having a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 900 square foot house. So you see, when I look at it as a tax, and I don't know if anything's going to happen. I think across the board, across the nation, something has to happen where we regulate this. There's probably already an association of some sort, like the Real Estate National Association of Realtors, but that's not really for the consumer. It's for the client, which is the HOA companies. So I think there's got to be something out there that happens and changes. Look, and from what I remember, there wasn't even a laundry room. When I sold it and I had open houses, people were asking, where's the laundry room? It's down there. You have to take your laundry. Actually, I think the laundry was right here, down there, or go to a laundromat. So you get the privilege of going to a laundromat too, if those machines are broken, which happens all the time. Home inspection checklist. If you're selling your house, get your home inspection checklist downloaded now, get it started, and get those handymen working on everything that's wrong with your house. No house is ever perfect, guys. I'll tell you that right now. I can tell you that my floors are not level, my walls are not square, nor are they plumb, or are they straight. I can show you different places in this house that's 56 years old, and I can tell you that there is nothing perfect about this house. It's a great house. There's stuff wrong with it, but it's great, but no house is ever going to be perfect. So when you put it up for sale, make sure you get it close to perfect, close to as good as possible. Los Gatos House of the Week, Hernandez Avenue, not my listing, 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Here we go again, 2,300 square feet for a mere $4 million, because you get the privilege of being able to walk to Los Gatos downtown. It's awesome. Take a quick look at some of these pictures. I swear those are box brownies. Oh, is it attached? It's detached, but the garage. Is it a 4-car garage? I don't see it. Garage, 2. Parking spaces, 2. Detached garage, visitor parking. Oh, why do you have 4? Maybe it's a 0 lot line. Well, that's a formal dining. It looks craftsman-y. What does the front look like? Yeah, it's kind of craftsman. It's nice. I like the woodwork. Problem is that they went white, and craftsman traditional is supposed to be the wood color. So you should not tear off all the paint and go natural wood. There you go. That looks like it's a basement. of pictures. Nice. Yeah, see, there's a basement washer dryer set up. You get to it from, looks like here, the mudroom. And then you have your foyer, and then you have your family room and a formal dining and three. Oh, that's tiny. It's really a 2-bedroom. And it's a detached garage. There you go. And a shed. Huh. Okay. Ridge Farm, not my listing. This is, what is this? Price reductions. This was reduced. Let's take a look. From original list price was 1.35 and it went up to 347. Maybe it went up to 1.5. I don't know. I have no idea. I can't tell with this one. Let's take a look at this. This is in Blossom Valley, 95123. Everything's white, crisp, and clear with gray laminate flooring, looks like. I just sold a house with laminate flooring, and I can tell you I'm not a fan. Yeah, nice looking kitchen and everything. Looks like this was a flip. You can tell because it's got the white and black trim. And highs and lows. So 40 days on market report, 77 homes over. I didn't do that. So all this is the same. We have 353 homes for sale. And in Santa Clara County, we have 777. There you go. All right. That's it for now. I'm Vito with Abitano. We'll see you out there.